Hi there guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Bryndís, and in today's video I'm taking you with me as I finish our revisions for an article that is about to be published in an international journal.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane.
So the background for this is that in February I submitted the second of my 3 articles for my PhD, and I submitted it to an international journal in my field of early childhood education. It's a very well respected and good journal, one of the main journals that I use for when I'm looking for new research. And yeah, so submitted it in around like late part of February, and then in early April I got the feedback that it had been accepted for publications with minor revisions, and that is that structurally and like content-wise the paper is good and publication worthy, but there are just some things that I need to like improve in order for it to become really good. So I have minor revisions to do, and that's what I'm gonna be doing for the next 2 weeks. Today is Tuesday, April 14th. No, April, May 14th, and I've decided I'm giving myself. So they asked me in like early April. They asked me to try to have it revised within a month or 2. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm basically I've given myself the deadline of the end of next week. Emma, are you going insane? Yeah, what's wrong? Yeah. And so I've decided that I'm giving myself the deadline of end of next week, which is the 24th of May, I think. And at the afternoon of that Friday, I'm going to just have to have things finished so that I can resubmit it, or not resubmit it, but like send that revision back to the journal. And the reason I want to give myself this deadline is first because they asked me to be like do the revisions in timely manner. I have 6 months, basically. They give you 6 months so that if I would think that it was going to take me more than six months, after the 6-month period, I would actually have to resubmit completely and not just as a revision. I want to finish at the end, like no later than the end of May, because I am currently also working on my 3rd article for my PhD, but I've also made a goal for myself to start working on my dissertation actually in June. So on I think the 3rd of June is the Monday, I'm going to take a chunk of the day for the dissertation. So and then I will be talking about exactly what a dissertation for article-based publication looks like in that when I started, when I start to actually work on that, and we'll have like a series of dissertation diaries, type of a series. But yeah, so this video is gonna be about this article and how the revisions go. I don't have that much to do, but still more than nothing for sure. And that's what I'm gonna be doing now. There are some crazy birds out there. I went like I like. Can you hear that? I went out earlier just to make sure that there wasn't like a cat attacking that bird, or that's why they're being so loud, but there wasn't anything. It was just a bird being loud. Like, stupid cats. This one does not hunt birds. She's too old and slow and silly. She doesn't really go outside except with me. Mario is too fat and stiff. So he cannot hunt birds. But my neighbor cats, there are a few of them. One of them is a mass murderer for sure. Oh, I hate it. Because now we have the baby bird season. Anyway, I'm going to take you with me. I'm going to be going to campus, I think, every day this week. And I'm trying to do at least 2 hours, 2-hour slots in the morning, and then maybe 2-hour slots in the afternoon. I'm still finishing up the semester. There are a couple of late assignments that I'm still waiting for, and some meetings with my co-teachers to evaluate and stuff like that. And then next week, I'm hoping to finish all of that this week. So next week, I can really give myself the entire day if I want for the PhD. But I still also am I have also chunks of time I think I need to use in the day for preparations for the fall semester. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go to campus.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly.
So as you can see, I'm at my desk ready to go. As I said, so I have there are 8 points that I need to work on, and I got basically this feedback from the editor of the things that I need to work on. So basically these, in the 3 sections, I have these 8 points that I need to work on. In general, very positive feedback for sure. So I just need to pinpoint these issues. So I have put them into these checkboxes for me because I am a checking of checkboxes type of girl. And there are 8 points. And so basically I'm just gonna start to work on them. I think I'm gonna try to do maybe the ethical issues first. I find that they are probably the easiest because I know what I did and I know that I followed all the rules. I just have to make sure that I'm saying that and that I'm being clear in the text. I think that's the one that I'm going to start with today. And now I have about an hour and a half where I'm just going to dive into this, and I should at least be able to check off one of the boxes, if not 2. So let's get to work, people.
On our skin, restoring everything within. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond all.
how quickly that went, but I have finished the 3 tasks that I had set myself. I went through added into my document about ethical evaluations. I talked about how I recognize children's discomfort and all the questions that I also had for the parents. I know that you may not see properly how the screen, because obviously it's a computer screen, but so basically I have here in the blue is what I'm adding in. So I'm just making sure that it's clear that I went through an ethical evaluation at my university. There is extra T here. And some other things that I did. And then here I have this, Grammarly is so annoying. I added here about, stop it, Grammarly. So here I added in about how I used kind of reflexivity as a researcher in order to kind of evaluate the children's feelings about my presence, and then some adds here for the parents, the questions for the parents. And these are 3 paragraphs, and it's taken me hour and 20 minutes to do that. But that's the fact. That's just reality of writing an academic article. It is just under 7,000 words, and it takes forever, at least if you're not doing it full time. So it has taken me such a long time to write this article, over a year. But again, like I said, I am teaching quite a lot, so my workload is very heavy. And it did sit for a couple of months, just kind of baking in my head after I had finished the final draft before we sent it to the journal. So definitely not, the year has not been just me working on it. It has been me working on it for a week here, for a day there, for a month there, and so in total I would say, I don't know, I should actually have done that. Oh, no, okay, thankfully, it was a fire alarm. Oh no, I have a meeting on Zoom. Yeah. Let me see if I can notice, maybe they're just testing it. Oh, I don't know notice. Anyway, I should have paid attention to exactly when I'm working on it, and how so that I can actually calculate just how long it takes me to write an article. Because I can say, yes, I've been working on it for a year, but I haven't been working on it the entire year. I started working on it a year ago, approximately, but it's been working a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit, stuff like that. So it has not been a year. So, but maybe I can try to figure that out for my 3rd article, just to give me an idea as well of what I can expect from myself in the future as well. But I'm very happy that I've been able to do these. These were the kind of the easiest tasks for my thing for the do. I think there's also a very easy task to add a couple of things into the introduction. But then, and the definitions, I know I can find those. I have them somewhere, so I can definitely put those in very easily. But for the theory, I mean, I know what theory and conceptual framework underpins my research. Is ethnomethodology and sociology of childhood. Those are the theoretical framework that I'm working within. But having to put that into just a couple sentences, I don't know. I have to look more at what I've already done and how I can make that more clear. But this is excellent. So like I said, I have a meeting now in like 10 minutes. And then I think for the rest of the morning, it's almost 11. For the rest of the morning, I'm going to just be teaching things. And then what do I have for the rest of the day? Let me check. And then I'm probably gonna go back to it. Yes, I think I'm gonna go back to it after lunch, to my article. And basically I'm gonna try to work until 5:30 today, because I have a meeting at 6. And I would like to just go straight from work to the meeting and then go home and relax, instead of going home and then, you know. And so I'm excited. I'm gonna get so much work done today on this article. Isn't that fantastic? I might even be able to finish. No, I'm not gonna jinx it. Knock on wood. Because I don't want to jinx it, saying that I can finish this in like less time than I had allocated. But it feels really good to have gotten this much done, and it just also always like reinforces my feeling that if I was doing my PhD full time, I would have been done with it years ago. Because when I'm actually in the zone, I work very fast when I get the opportunity to get into the zone. The problem is that I just don't have the opportunity to get into the zone that often, because my workload is so heavy. So sorry, my throat is painful. Anyway, I don't know if I will be able to update you anymore today, because until I'm home, because I don't know if someone is going to be coming. I have a shared office. I happen to be alone here at the moment, but people might come later on today. So we'll see what happens, but I guess I'm just going to go back to work now.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now, just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found.
Okay, people. This may be the most ridiculously short vlog ever. Oh, sorry. Because I'm done with the revisions. And it's like the day number 1 of I had planned I think 7 days of working on this. So now I'm thinking that I must be just completely doing something wrong, or I'm just so good, I'm so clever. I don't know what to think. So now I'm thinking that I'm probably going to send the notes that I got from the editor to, and as well as my revised manuscript, to my main supervisor, who is also my second author, and see if she has time to just look through it, if she wants to, or if she gives the green light, I will just send it. I mean, it depends on when she will be able to actually look at it, because obviously she's very busy. I can't believe it that I might actually be done with this a week and a half before I thought, or the deadline I had set myself. So I must be doing something wrong, or I'm gonna feel so silly, because possibly this is procrastination goal. This is this is. I got this. I got it back in the beginning of April, and April was a pretty horrible month for me. I don't think I mean, there were a couple of days in April I could have looked at it and worked on it, but until now, it's the 14th of May. There were no days in May that I could have been working on this, because I've been just working all day with the teaching, grading, final exams, all of that stuff. So that's finally almost done, but so I finally had the time today to kind of just set aside time blocks to do these revisions. And they took me, what is it? I like wrote down the hours that I've been working on it. 1, 2, like 4 hours it has taken me to do this, that I thought was going to take me 7 days, or like 7 part days. This is why you shouldn't procrastinate, because the act of procrastination makes the thing that you need to do become bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Then when you actually do it, it takes no time. Anyway, this is really cool. So I am going to actually send this to my supervisor, and I will, the next clip, let you know what happened, and if this vlog is possibly done, or if I have to do more work on it. So today is the next day, Wednesday, sorry, and I just submitted the revised manuscript. I am feeling so silly. Oh my god, I made this absolutely fantastic little plan of how I was going to be working on this article, like for like 7 days, and it took me a day. The lesson that I have learned is that I need to stop making things bigger in my head than they actually are. So that's definitely the lesson that I've learned here. But it's been a very, I have been working on this article, like I said, for a year. It was a good quality article. I have an excellent advisor, second author, who is also very good at pointing out things that need to be like addressed. So the manuscript was, I think, because I had been working on it for so long and I'd been able to think so much about the analysis and everything, I think that it made it very strong. So I think that's one of the reasons for why I got so little. There was so little that I needed to actually do to revise the manuscript. But I'm so excited. Like, this is one of one of the best journals in early childhood education research. So, and I actually was published there in 2014 when I wrote an article kind of based on some work that I had been doing in my master's degree. But then again, I also got a lot of help from my professors. But anyway, this is so good. I'm done. And now I had to this morning I was just like, okay, now what? What? I feel like I have a free week. But I'm not gonna take a free week. I have made plans to take a few days off at the end of May, and then I will take 4 weeks off in July until beginning of August for my annual leave. But so it's not time yet to be taking any time off. Plus I still have some teaching things to do for sure. So now I need to just plan basically my next article and the work that I'm doing with that one. I've already started working on that. There are a couple of vlogs already up where I'm talking about that article or that writing process. So I'm still in the first draft of that article. But that's basically what my life is going to be now for the next 2 weeks, working on that article, because like I already said as well, at the beginning of June, I'm going to be starting my dissertation, my kappa. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Kind of. I'm mostly excited about the fact that when you're starting your dissertation to write your dissertation, the end is near. Thank you for watching, and I hope you also learned a lesson watching me overthink and think that things were going to take forever when it only took a day. Don't procrastinate doing the thing, and actually look at what it is that you need to do before you plan your like a month of doing that, if it's only going to take you a day or week or whatever. Yeah, silly. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.